husband and I were the youngest people in our family to be homeowners. We were doing very well. There was nothing that was in any way, shape, form, or fashion bad. I happened to have my youngest daughter, Sequoia, and had a stroke. And it changed everything. The entire left side of my body was paralyzed. I didn't know from that day forward what my life was going to be like. At the time, I baked wedding cakes for a living. And so to go from having my own business, especially having walked away from the good job to start that business, and then being in a space mentally where I'm going to now have to depend on someone else. It wasn't such a good feeling. It wasn't glamorous at all. And so now, even sometimes when I don't feel like wearing heels, I'll still wear heels, because there was a time when I couldn't. There was a time when my balance was so off that the thought of even a 1-inch heel was something that was scary for me. And so everything at this point is good to be glamorous, because I can. You know, folks told me I couldn't, but God told me I could. And so it makes a difference. And I just want to share with folks today. I didn't plan on sharing at all, but it doesn't matter what the doctor's report is. God has the final say. And sometimes we'll go through situations and, just like myself, be mad, even be mad at God for having to go through that situation. But then I thought about something during my recovery period, that if I hadn't gone through the storm, and I wouldn't have come out on the other side. And so sometimes we don't want the storm, and we don't want to go through the problem or the test. But if we don't go through the test, then there will be no testimony. You know, if we don't go through the storm, how can we get to the other side? And so I would just encourage you, regardless of what your situation is, don't ask for less trouble. Ask for more understanding. Ask for the more problems you solve, the bigger your blessings will be. And so someone told me when I was a kid, the smaller the problems you solve, the less your income will be. And so he gave the example of the bag boy at the grocery store. The bag boy at the grocery store has very little problems to solve. You don't put the bananas underneath the canned goods. Very simple problem to solve. Very small check. Very small income. The CEO of a corporation has major problems to solve, but they equate to a higher income. And so it's just the same with life. The smaller our problems that we solve, the smaller the blessing. But the bigger the problem, the bigger the situation that we go through and grow through, the bigger the outcome will be. And so I'm encouraged. When there's a problem, I know there's a blessing. So if there's a big problem, it's just an even bigger blessing that's coming, you know? And so if we change the way we think about things and the way we perceive situations, the outcome will be bigger than what we are typically accustomed to it being. So I just encourage you. I'm excited. I'm excited for everyone here, because something inside of me just says that there's just something in this room. There's a spirit here of prosperity. There's a spirit here of change, of growth. And just by being in the room, everybody is going to have that transpire in their lives. So thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for blessing the ladies and the girls that are going to receive these purses. I'm so excited to continue year after year. This is our 3rd year. And to be able to keep going is a huge blessing. Thank you so much to the ladies doing makeup. We appreciate you. Yes, and so please have faith. And do you want to close out?
I'm going to do content.
Okay, awesome. Then we're going to hear from Dee.